Hello and welcome to Bryans Pitstop. In this video I'll be changing my track from a notoriously bad corner where I'm always crashing to one which is a bit of a smoother ride round the bend. You can see there's quite a sharp turn as the cars come around that bend, and it takes a little bit of skill to be able to get the car around there without it coming off, which I do for the most part. But then again, I thought to myself, well, hang on, let's make it easy for myself, make the track more smooth running. So that's why I've got the radius 2 track sections. So as you can see there, I've taken the track out. I did have it temporarily positioned in there from previous shorts that you'll see, but now obviously I need to start cutting the wood, which I've marked out with blue marker pen there to show where I'm going to cut it, ready so I can get the track in there, get it flat. On this side, unfortunately, there is I'm going to do a bit of a jiggery pokery there in terms of the rumble strip because it's not going to line up quite well in comparison to that side there. But hey ho, we'll make the best of a bad job. I don't know why it's doing that, but hey ho. So let's crack on and get the bits of wood cut out, ready to get the track flush. Okay, so you can see that I've cut all the board out. Now the track sits flush, which is great. Obviously, just got to sort that bit out there, which I took out, and because I've got to cut the rumble strip off. Let's run the car around and just see if it's going to work okay. Perfect. Stops there for some reason. Next step is to cut the cardboard out, so I can use it as a measurement for cutting the board to fill in the gap here. So I've already done that piece there. I then need to do this piece here, and I think what I'll do along here, this gap here, is just use some foam board, I think, just to fill that gap. Yeah, okay, let's get that done. Unfortunately, my phone died, so you didn't get to see me cut out the foam board, which I've now inserted in here. It took 2 or 3 levels of card to level it up with the track. So I did a bit in there as well, as you can see. That's all nicely, so I just got to finish off going along in this gap here to the end. So I'll get that done. Luckily, when I refitted this over here, I didn't have to cut any of the rumble strip off, so that was great. Managed to reposition it a little bit. Okay, next bit. Back in a sec. So I'm having to make some cardboard strips to go in the gap there, so that when I add the foam board, there's a little sample there, it's going to sit flush to the track. Over here, I'm going to have to do an extra bit of foam board because obviously these crossovers for some reason are a lot higher than the other ones. I don't know why. But yeah, I'll have to do a bit of jiggery pokery there to make that level. Over to the next step. Now I'll just carry on cutting out the cardboard, get it all ready. Also going to do some at the same time for in there as well. So I'm doing a bit of a major job here because I'm going to put my pit lane timing stands, pit balls in there as well. Back in a bit. So As you can see, just getting the strips cut out, and then just popping one on top of the other using a bit of glue, like so, sticking it down. And then we'll just let it dry a little bit. We'll stick a bit more glue on the top, spread that out best we can, doing this one-handed with the camera in my other hand. And all we've got to do then is pick it up and then pop it in the gap like that. Then try and line it up as best as possible so it's sort of set in the middle, so the foam board will sit on it. There you go. So I'll carry on doing the rest and then come back in a bit. Just cutting the foam board. Want to have a nice sharp blade so it doesn't rip. Take your time going through. There we go. Let's just go across there. I'll repeat that, but there's no point filming it. So as you can see, first bit of foam board is in, and it's nice and snug. Okay, good. So you've got to finish off this section here. Fill a bit of a gap in there somehow. Not sure how I'm going to do that. Well, I won't be doing that around there because I'll be cutting that out to put the rumble strip around. So that's fine and dandy. Just this little gap here to fill in. So then once I've done this bit here with the foam board, then to repeat the trick, going over there where my pit lane is going to be, where my pit buildings. Yep, come back in a bit. So foam board's in. It's looking good. Yep, looking good. All I've got to do now is just wait for it to dry before I can then give it some grey primer, spray those areas with the Manhattan Mist texture spray, and over here is where I'm going to fit my pit lane building thingies. So I did do a lot of work. Then I consulted somebody about my pit lanes and was told they were going to be in the wrong position. So I've made a complete pivot and now completely changed the track formation, as you can see. So yeah, I've now got to sort out that gap there, position the pit lane timing stand bases in the middle, and then fill around the gaps. That's next on the agenda. So foam board cut to shape and in place. Just got to put some cardboard underneath it to level it up so that it doesn't catch on the edge there when the tires go off. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. I wish I had not actually positioned this part in here. It's stuck down. I suppose I could try and get it out, but I might have to I'll probably make a mess of it, so I'll probably have to remove the track. So what I want to do is I'm going to take these foam board bits out, number them so I know exactly where to put them back in place, paint them with grey primer, then spray them with the Manhattan Mist spray, and then stick them down. Bob's your uncle. I won't film that because it'll be a little bit boring for you. I'll do that bit of work and then come back in a while. So that section of the track is back in, and it looks like the borders, the rumble strips are going to fit around the outside pretty well, pretty flush. So I just need to get those stuck down in a minute. So we're all done in this corner here. I think before we go any further and fill in these sections here, I think I probably need to test the track to make sure it still runs the cars okay. So let's do that. Excellent. Okay, so I've got the card in there. As you can see, we're ready to go. I actually did undercoat and spray the pieces of sections of foam board to go in there, but I painted one of them the wrong side, so I've got to wait for that to redo itself. I'll just give it an undercoat, wait for it to dry, giving the foam board here an extra coat of the Manhattan Mist texture spray to link up, to match up. And then basically what I'm doing over here is I've now just got my Lucky Strike one strike filler, as you can see there, and I'm just going around and filling in the gaps there, and I've got some over here to fill in as well, which I might as well do at the same time while I've got the filler out. And then I should give them an undercoat and then spray them. So I'll get on with that now. So the filler's in. Now what I've got to do is just tape up over the rumble strip before I do the grey primer, and then I can do the Manhattan mist spray just to blend it all in. So that's good. I'll crack on with that. Well, there you have it, all finished off. Rumble strips in position. I'll put some tile walls and brick walls, or whatever it's called, around the outside, as you can see, and I think that looks pretty good. I've done the rumble strip on the inside, and I also tied up over this side as well, there, so that's all tied up now. Filled the gaps in around those rumble strips. So there you go, all done. If you enjoyed this video, please click like. If you'd like to leave a comment, please leave a comment. And if you'd like to join the Pitstop crew, then please crash the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.